Well, welcome to another Inside Lansing, and we're here with one of our biggest guests that we could get, the Mayor of Lansing, Mayor Patty Eidam. Mayor, thank you for being on the show.
Good morning, Neil. Thank you for being here.
It's already been your first 100 days here in office, so we're really curious. How's it been going?
It's gone so quickly, Neil. I think that I've been here like 2 weeks, and you're right, it has been over 100 days already. Some of the highlights for me have been going around to each of our village departments and reacquainting myself with some of our employees that have been here for a very long time and getting to know the newer employees. So as we move forward, hopefully I'll get to know them better.
And of course, I have to ask, what challenges have you been dealing with recently?
The residents make themselves known, and not every phone call, email, or message is a pleasant one, but we try to address every single concern from our village residents. Some of the concerns right now have turned into my challenges, which are the condition of our streets, the condition of some of our curbs and sidewalks where there have been water main breaks over the winter. We're trying to address those things as quickly as possible.
So you're really interested in infrastructure, kind of getting that up to speed here?
We have to be, Neil. We're a bit behind, and we're going to address some of those things as quickly as possible.
And out front, we have a little bit of construction going on as well. Historical Plaza, when can we expect that to be finished?
Historical Plaza is in its final stages. It will be completed yet this year, Neil. The landscaping is almost done. There may be some final touches later on, but for the most part, they're done. The metal screens that depict the history of Lansing will be installed in 2 or 3 weeks, and the final touches will be the sculptures of the children, which will be installed, we hope, mid-October. That's the timeline right now.
And this will be kind of a cornerstone for the village, for people in town. How do you hope they'll view that area?
I hope that Lansing residents and our visitors alike will realize the history of Lansing that's represented in the plaza. Early Lansing, from bricklaying, early transportation, our airport, our historical Ford hangar are all represented there. And I think even though it's on our busiest intersection in town, it can still be a place to reflect on our past.
And you've seen this from beginning to inception to now, like it's almost finally here. You have to have your own personal space in there that you kind of like on there, either an art piece or just a portion of it. What excites you about that area?
I love that the plaza represents the 3 communities, the 3 neighborhoods, Oak Glen, Bernice, and Lansing, that came together almost 120 years ago to incorporate into what is now our village, the village of Lansing. We are going to be celebrating our 120th anniversary of incorporation in 2018, and so it's a perfect time for the History Plaza to be completed.
Now, moving on to some other construction, we also have Fox Point, which is, we're not even going to talk about when that's going to open up yet, but what I would like to touch on is just give us an update, maybe what you've seen already happening out there.
Right now, Fox Point is doing grading, excavation, and there is more defined grading work going on where the actual buildings will be at Fox Point. For instance, the pavilion and the band shell.
It's kind of a big project that we have going. I mean, how massive is this?
Fox Point is being created to be a multi-use festival park and concert venue. It'll be 6 acres when it's completed.
Wow.
At the cost of about $6 million. It's a huge, huge project.
How do you hope people will react to it or view it in the coming years as they go there?
I hope that our residents will be so proud of it. And of course, I hope that it will encourage others to visit Lansing, because that again will help our economic development. I hope that it will draw new businesses. There already is more interest in our downtown area because Fox Point is actually now under construction.
And I know there's a small portion of it set off for the Santa House. What have we been working with on that?
The Santa House is something that I was hopeful for as I was running for mayor. It is now a reality. It's going to happen at no cost, hopefully, to the residents of the village of Lansing. We have a committee of about 12 that's been working on it. I'm actually not on that committee, but I've been kept informed. So many people have already stepped forward to donate their time and skill to build it. It's going to be a little bit bigger than our other Santa House was. It'll be about 16 by 18.
Oh, that is much bigger.
Yeah, it'll be on the northeast corner of Fox Point, right behind the band shell, and I'm told that it will be finished in time for Christmas of this year.
Great, so people can look forward to that.
Yes.
I know we had just a short time to talk here, and I'm sure we'll be back to talk about more in the coming months. One last question I have is, looking forward to the future, what do you see for Lansing?
I'm so excited about our future, Neil. There's, between the History Plaza and Fox Point, we have several other things to look forward to. I'm also excited that, going back to my first 100 days, our village board approved the hiring of our new village administrator, Dan Podgorski, and I was able to bring along Mr. Ken Reynolds, our executive assistant, who is also our director of communications. They're both full of energy and have so much knowledge about Lansing on so many different levels. So between the three of us, we're ready to get to work and move forward. I'm very excited, Neil.
Well, Mayor Eidam, you're excited, and that means we're excited. So we'd like to thank you again for just being on the show, and we hope to see you soon.
Thank you, Neil, and thanks to you and your crew for being here. I appreciate it.